Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thank you for being here, thanks for checking in. This is incredible. My gosh, is this incredible? Arbys is breaking, they're breaking everything. No one can even think straight anymore because this is just such an insane release. Arbys has introduced boneless wings to the menu. And get this, not only have they introduced one type of boneless wing, but they've introduced two types of boneless wings. And you might say, well, why are you saying it that way? Because I know otherwise, if I say that at a normal speed, it's going to be too much. It's just going to be too much. Yeah, Arbys, though, they're releasing some boneless wings to the menu, and there actually has been some hype about this. I'm actually hyped up about them. I am a boneless wing fanatic. You know, I really am. I'm all about that boneless wing life. And I'm excited about it. A lot of other people are, though, too, and that's why I wanted to make sure to review these, because, quite frankly, and granted, I'm not saying this to try to, this isn't an attack on Arbys or anything, but just from my observations, there isn't usually a lot of hype surrounding new releases from Arbys, and I don't know why that is. Just a lot of people, they just kind of shrug it off, they kind of just blow it off, and they just like, it's Arbys, whatever, I don't really care. But surprisingly, people have actually been interested in these boneless wings, and like I said, I know I am. I think it'll be interesting to try out. So this is going to be a double review because I don't know why. I don't know if they usually come in these or not, but I've got two types of boneless wings here. I mean, both types. Classic buffalo, which I think is pretty self-explanatory. It's just supposed to be your regular buffalo wings. They said flavorful, but with a kick. And then they also have one in a hot honey sauce, which obviously is supposed to be sweet and spicy. They say it comes with honey, lime, a little bit of lime, and that's going to be an interesting addition, a smoky flavor with, again, a little bit of heat. Price for them, you can get them in 6-count, 10-count. I got them in 6-piece. Each 6-piece can come with fries for the price of $5, so $5 for 6 wings with some fries on the side. Again, classic buffalo and hot honey. So it's interesting, though, that both of them are, they're supposed to pack a little bit of a punch, spice-wise. What am I even trying to say? Spice-wise. All right, there we go. Power of the wings, let me tell you. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open them up, and you'll be able to look in at them. And then again, I'm just going to go right into it. I'm going to try each one separately, of course, give a little assessment, and that'll be that. What do you think? So again, these are the buffalo ones. What do they call them? Hot classic buffalo. And these are the hot honey wings. All right. Are these going to be a game changer? I don't know. There's a potential thumbnail anyway. I'm going to get a close-up like this. And then I'll get them. There's a close-up, though. You could just see them anyway, thumbnail or not. Right? You could see those are the, you could easily differentiate them. The buffalo ones are more of an orange hue. Whereas on the left, the ones that almost slid off the plate, that's the hot honey. That's what they look like, though. And again, I'll get one more thumbnail like this. Good enough. I know I'm going to be able to do something with that. So anyway, you'll get some closer views of them when I try them out. First ones I'm going to try are going to be the classic buffalo ones. With this fork, we will skewer this one. All right. There, I'm a wing. I'm a buffalo wing now. That was the worst joke I've said in a long time. There it is, though. Again, you can see it's breaded. I think standard boneless wing fare. Looks like a good amount of sauce on it. So we're going to try it out. The classic buffalo boneless wings from Arby's going in. Boneless wings. Not bad. Not bad at all. I must say, actually. You know, if you would believe it, now if you're a regular viewer, if you're not, that's fine too, you may remember that I tried out, you remember, this is just a fact. Remember I tried out those ghost pepper nuggets from Burger King, and they were marketed as being really, really spicy? In terms of spice, these are way hotter than that. I mean, I kid you not. Spice level, these wings blow that out of the water, let me tell you. I like them. I mean, I like them. I think they're solid. I really have to say. There's more spice to these, the buffalo ones than you would think. Now, that's not to say that these are, you know, extremely, extremely spicy. You know, but compared to the usual stuff that you get from fast food, that they say, oh, this is going to be so spicy, and then it never is. This legitimately does pack a punch. And Arby's, I gotta give them credit. I have to give them credit here. There is some spice to it. Nice balance, though. The chicken is good quality. I mean, I gotta give them credit. Really tender, juicy. It just tastes good, very flavorful, and I would say good quality chicken. I like that there's still a little bit of a balance, a little bit of a crunch in terms of the breading, but it's not overwhelming, you know, to the point where it's just, you know, just too soft or too hard. It's just a good balance. What's especially good is the amount of sauce. It is thoroughly coated. You're gonna get that sauce in every bite, and it's a robust buffalo sauce. Not precisely sure what the specific pepper is in this case, and I don't just want to, you know, pull something out of a hat and say I think it's this or that when there's that uncertainty. Perhaps if I reviewed the ingredients, I'd be able to tell. But whatever it is, certainly packs a kick. And the spice is lingering. It hits you immediately, but it does linger a bit. I actually have to have a little bit of a runny nose from it. That's not to say that I'm any sort of spice connoisseur, but, you know, if something is spicy, I'll tell it like it is, and these are. So, main point about the buffalo flavor, spicy, flavorful, and quite good. I think it's everything that they implied that it would be, so I think they really hit the mark on these. So that said, out of 10, I'm going to be giving the classic buffalo wings from Arby's I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Solid. I'm happy with them. Quite happy. All right. Going to clean the fork ever so slightly. And let's take another sip of water here. Cleanse the palate. Because the next type of chicken wings I'm going to be trying are the hot honey flavor. Again, you've gotten a view of them, but now we're going to get the next one. This looks good. Like I said, this looks like it's a little bit of a thicker sauce. You can see that glaze on them, though. Look at that. And well-coated once again. So we'll be trying that out now. The hot honey boneless wings from Arby's going in. I'll take a bite out of this one more for the heck of it. Just a cross section, you can see it's pretty standard in terms of its appearance. Boneless wings. Hope everyone out there had a nice Halloween, a happy Halloween as well. I had a good day. I wasn't out wilding or partying or anything, but it was a good Halloween. You know what costume I went with? You wouldn't believe it. I went with this guy who does these videos on YouTube. I don't know if you ever heard of him or not, but he's called Review Bro, and so I put on the suit and everything, and it's, you know. Yeah, I think he's called Review Dude or something like that. Alright, the hot honey wings. Quality of the chicken and all of that is exactly as described previously, so there's nothing to really say there. It's identical to the buffalo ones. Sauce-wise, it's good, but one clarification. I think the name, and this is how it is, it makes you think that, especially if you've already had the buffalo ones, you're going to think, okay, these they call hot, right? Hot honey wings, so it's going to be sweet, and oh, it's going to be spicy, right? This tie is going to turn red, and then it's going to undo itself, and it's going to like slither across the table like a snake, and then my wing collar is going to start flapping like a bird, and it's just going to fly off right into the abyss. But that didn't happen, obviously. So what's going on then? There's a little bit of spice to them, but in terms of the spiciest wings, again, even though these are described as hot, the buffalo is much spicier. What you're going to notice about these, you will notice a little bit of smokiness in the sauce. But what's especially apparent is the sweetness. These wings are sweet. And I think when you saw me going for the water there, that wasn't because of any residual spice, but it was actually... Sorry there, I had a minor camera issue, had to free up some space, but that's on me. But anyway, I still have my train of thought. What I was just saying is that the sweetness is actually the most pronounced flavor here. So you could really taste that honey. I would say more or less these are more like wings that are sweet with a little bit of smokiness. Sure, there is some spice, but that's more of an afterthought. As a matter of fact, it's trying to pay attention. Okay, where's the spice? Where's the spice? I could taste the sweetness and a little bit of smokiness. But spice, in terms of how pronounced it is, definitely the buffalo wings are the ones to go with. So if you're getting these wings and you're thinking to yourself, all right, I really want something hot, definitely go with the buffalo ones, because the hot honey ones, even though the name, I think, gives the impression that they're quite spicy, they're still pleasant, they're enjoyable, and I like the sweetness that they have to offer. They published a book, too. It's a bestseller, actually. But what I'm just trying to say is that the spiciness is not overwhelming. These are sweeter wings, but they do a good job, though, still. But that's just the one thing to remember and just take into account. Quality-wise, though, like I said, they're both good. Out of 10, therefore, I'm going to be giving the hot honey wings from Arby's. I'm just going to give that an 8 out of 10. Again, just because it's not quite as advertised, but still good. So that's just why I'm giving that an 8 out of 10. Whereas I'm giving these an 8.5 out of 10, just because of those little differences. But all in all, they're both good. I'm impressed by them. I think Arby's did a good job with these chicken wings. And honestly, this is something that I would get again. I legitimately enjoy these. I think they're solid. I think they're quality. Arby's, you did a good job. I'm happy with them. So with that, that's all that I have for you. Today we tried out the boneless wings from Arby's, the two different sauces, the buffalo and the hot honey sauce. Now you know what they taste like, and that's all that I have for you. Until next time, I'm your host, the Report of the Week.